Conditional probability works by narrowing down the pool of information I'm pulling from. I'm not looking at the full range of values, for example. In this case, they tell me I'm picking a random integer between 1 and 20. However, my conditional probability is going to limit that pool. It's not going to be 20 things I'm pulling from. I'm going to limit it. So, for example, the first situation says find the probability that the number I pull out is a 2, given, there's my conditional part, that it's even. That is even part is going to be what limits this. So I'm not pulling from 20 numbers. I'm only pulling from the even numbers within that set. Well, between 1 and 20, there's only 10 even numbers. And of those even numbers, there's only one of them that's going to be a 2. So my conditional probability is 1 out of 10 because I've limited the pool of numbers I'm pulling from. Next up, they asked me to find the probability that I have a 5, given, there's my conditional part, that the pool I'm pulling from is less than 8. So again, my total is not 20. I'm not pulling from all the numbers. I'm only pulling from the numbers that are less than 8, meaning there's only 7 numbers I'm pulling from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And the probability they get a 5, well, there's only one 5 in that set. So 1 out of 7 is going to be my probability. See, get the hang of it. It's not tough. It's just we have to limit the pool we're pulling from. Next up, find the probability that it's prime, given, so there's what's limiting it, that my pool has 2 digits in it. So if I think of the numbers between 1 through 20 and only take the numbers that have 2 digits, there's 11 of those numbers, 10 through 20. If you don't realize why that's 11, go ahead and count it out in your fingers. You'll see that, yes, it is 11. Of the prime numbers from 10 through 20, I can again list those or count those if I want to. There's 4 of them, it turns out. If you don't believe me, write them out. You'll see it. So 4 out of 11 is my conditional probability. And then last up, find the probability that n is odd, given that it's prime. So once again, we're not pulling from all 20 numbers in the pool. We're pulling only from the prime numbers. Well, listing them is probably the best way to do it. I can see that there are 8 prime numbers. And if it helps to list them out, then go ahead and do it. And looking at that list, 7 of those 8 in that list are odd. In fact, the only non-odd one is 2. 2 is the only even prime number.